Hey everybody, welcome to Test Chamber. We're taking a look at a game that's not out yet. It's called Rollers of the Realm from Atlas. And we actually have John Harden, who is the PR manager of Awesome at Atlas. That's what he told me. That's what he said his title is. Hello, John. And Jeff Markiafava is here because this is a pinball RPG, and Jeff Markiafava likes pinball.
I'm an expert at pinball RPGs, I guess.
Yeah, so let's dive right in. Let's show us around, John. What is this game? Why should we be excited for it? What is it?
One quick clarification. This comes from Atlas and Phantom Compass, an indie developer.
The developer's Phantom Compass.
Yes, developers Phantom Compass. Atlas is publishing it for the PC, PS4, and PlayStation Vita later this year.
It's almost as though you've practiced this, John.
What? Crazy talk. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. What people seem to kind of always wonder is, what the heck do we mean when we say a pinball RPG? And we mean just that. There is a party, there is elements, there is like story, everything RPG related. Look, there's progression stuff too. So where we're at in this is we start off as the rogue. The rogue is literally a pinball, but she's also represented by this character here. And she makes her way to the town. She starts stealing money and gets caught up in a little bit of a plot. And now she's got a band of party, and she's kind of going through the rest of the story. This, I believe, is chapter 2, The Wood. There's 6 chapters in total. And I wanted to show you guys the burial grounds.
Okay.
I'll just do a quick little tutorial and pass it over.
Yeah, Jeffem's going to play for us because, like you said, he's an expert.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm using the right stick to launch the pinball, and you can see sort of there's a little twirly icon. I can use that to should be able to change the rogue.
Yeah, it looks like you have like party members on the right side of the screen there.
I do.
Are those like subsequent balls that you'll be?
They are. You can actually. So if I'm gonna.
Oh, look at this. This is you're doing some fancy trickery here.
There we go. So we can swap out. This is actually the alchemist, one of the mercenaries, the hunter, the healer, the knight. These all guys, they all have their own different strengths and weaknesses. Like the knight is kind of a drunkard you meet pretty early on. This is not the stage I wanted to go to. I'm awesome. Soul selecting a stage.
Oh, we're leaving. Okay.
Yeah, like I totally screwed up.
So it looked like you could switch between the
you can,
pinballs,
and
like,
that's actually a really key thing for solving puzzles. Like the knight does a lot of damage to these guys. He can break open things, but you see, the flippers have a little green bar on them. That's actually a life bar. So as I take damage from those arrows, the life goes down, and I can actually restore some of that life using the healer.
So, but it looks like only the right flipper is taking damage.
Yeah.
Are they shooting at the flippers or your ball?
They're shooting at the flippers. Okay. The balls are de facto indestructible unless you do that, because I am awesome. So now that I just dropped the rogue, you see she's dead, and we can't actually use her anymore.
Okay.
We can bring her back to life if we have through debug magic. I've selected the healer,
debug,
and I can use her specialist.
So the ball has to be stationary in order to change class, I guess. Would you call them a class? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see, it's not just a static pinball board. It's also a little bit of a, some of them have multiple tiers. They definitely have multiple enemies. The healer's not very good at damage, so I'm going to switch her out in a second.
So that tactic of kind of holding the ball like by the flipper, that's kind of important, I guess, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It's a very key skill that you'll learn early on.
This is a turkey shoot.
Oh my gosh, I'm so terrible. I can see Jeff just
grimacing
as I do the worst job.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to put Jeffem on the spot after all this bragging. Of like, hey, play this game you've never played before.
Terrible.
So who are you playing as right now?
This is the alchemist. His special ability is he causes little AoE damage. So every time I'm using the power of debug magic, because this is a early build, but those explosions right there. That's oh my gosh. I'm gonna.
I suppose it is worth noting that this is not the final game.
Correct.
Yeah,
It is. This is a alpha build still, I believe.
And we're playing on PS4.
That's correct. But yeah, I will hurl it. Just to point out real quick, you'll see some of the blue numbers is regaining mana. The red numbers are damage to enemies. And if I can do this properly, which I totally can't. Ah, yes, that yellow number is gaining gold. And you use gold to buy the items and upgrades for all of your characters. So again, very RPG-like.
How do you use mana? Like, what is it? Do you do attacks, special magic attacks, or something like that?
Yeah, each character has their own ability. Like the knight has a shield, so if you activate his special ability,
By doing that?
defeated.
Okay, now I'll try.
All right.
Now it's my turn.
Someone actually very skilled at pinball will play.
It is hard to talk and play games at the same time.
Try the Outlaw Hideout.
Okay, so we're back. We had a little hiccup, but where are we now? The Belfry? Is
The
another-
Belfry, yes.
Okay.
This is another multi-stage thing. So if you see up in the top left, there's a barrel and a door. That'll actually help us access different levels of the Belfry. So we'll, as we finish the objectives for this, we'll complete it and then be able to move up the Belfry, climb up the literal bell tower and clear the board.
Do I want to use the rogue? Is she...
Rogue's pretty good. Her special ability, because she's a rogue, if you run into an enemy from behind, like if you hit their back, then the enemies will take additional damage. So you can see the guards coming in, they'll start attacking you. The other thing to see, if you see the little skulls by those boxes, if you use the knight will actually damage his boxes and has the potential to knock through them. And
Okay,
if he
well, I
does-
wanted to see how the knight worked, so that's why I just lost that ball, just so that we could switch.
Sounds good.
So what's your goal? Like, do you want to defeat all the enemies? Is that what you're kind of trying to do? Is that how
Yeah.
you beat the level, so to speak?
Yeah, sometimes there's additional tasks. It should show you in the menu. I think my project lead got us to a pretty advanced state. So if you kind of hold that ball on one of the flippers and hit X, or sorry, use hit down on the right stick, or left stick, to one of the dead guys like the rogue or the knight. You should be able to hit X now.
And revive them?
Debug magic. There we go. So the healer can bring characters back to life. So she's brought the knight back.
So basically, you selected the healer, and then you did a special move, like the mana move that brought back the...
As they hit things like the bumpers and the different objects in the game, like whenever he hits that wheel up in the top center, he gets 20 mana back. And that'll slowly build. And if that little shield starts glowing under his mana bar, you can hit X and it'll actually prevent your ball from falling. Yeah,
Well, I
so if
won't
you
need
hit
that.
And there is like a story, right? There's like a very fantasy story.
It's all told through cutscenes between stages and everything. And like you start off and you're the rogue, and she's sneaking into the city, and she sneaks through the sewers, and she starts stealing from the townspeople just to get some money and survive. But she runs into the knight who's being beaten up by a bunch of other jerkbags, and she decides to save him, and in the process the jerkbags steal her dog, and then it kind of snowballs from there. See, because the knight's a heavy ball, you've knocked out those boxes, and now you have a tricky danger zone. You may want to switch to the hunter. The healer's a little bit fragile. Okay. Especially when that happens.
Yeah.
So you have to
Well,
hold
you
up.
said to pick the hunter, so that's why I just get rid of the healer.
So if you hit X now...
Okay, so tell me about the alchemist, John.
The alchemist has a special ability where he'll do an AoE damage, so he'll do sporadic explosions.
All right.
It's been intense.
He's the alchemist is actually one of the mercenary characters you can buy with gold. So if you have enough, you can buy him to have him join your party. Other characters join through various story elements.
And is his ball going faster, or is that just...
Yeah, all the balls have different physics. Like the knight's slow, and actually I think he's got an ability called Drunkard, where the ball will kind of nudge every once in a while.
They look like they were different sizes too. I guess that all plays into the physics, etc. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Here, I can actually show you one of the earlier levels.
And do you know when this is coming out, John?
Yeah, it's coming out. Oh, this is completely not what I wanted to do. I'm so good.
We clearly
so
do.
good.
We are the two pinball experts here.
So the hunter has a multi-ball function in the form of his little hawks, and he has a dog as well. So we're gonna call out all these multi-balls and start wrecking people.
And you know you gain experience obviously as your balls do more attack and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. There's actually items you buy with gold, and you get the gold from defeating enemies, or the rogue actually I think has a bonus to pickpocketing, to stealing gold.
Okay, and then you equip those things like you would in a typical RPG?
Exactly.
Okay.
So yes, we've created the ultimate mashup of genres with pinballs and role-playing games.
Can't outrun this.
Yeah, definitely. I like this sort of emerging genre of like combining RPG with like other sort of more puzzle-centric genres. Like 10 Million was like a cool iOS game that was like a match 3 RPG, and Puzzle Quest, of course, stuff like that. Like it seems to work pretty well.
Yeah, it's and this was before Atlas stepped on as a publisher. Phantom Compass was going the indie route with this, and it picked up a number of awards like Indiecade, and I think even the GDC Play events just for
Seriously?
Oh no, that box is gone. That's not good.
I like watching you guys suffer through pinball. I'm just off to the side.
Get him, Knight! Get him! So yeah, we can use his special ability, and that's how
Nice.
it'll be a nice little shield. Prevent us from languishing in defeat for too much longer. Unless I do that.
Spoke too soon.
Spoke way too soon. I'll pass it
Oh,
back.
no, yeah, no, give it back to me. All right. Okay.
Down on the left stick.
Oh gosh, things are going crazy here. Jeff's just going crazy, just hitting buttons.
Yep.
Press them buttons.
Do you have a name for that tactic, Jeff? Just wildly flailing the flippers.
Yep.
That's what it's called.
Wildly flailing the flippers. Yes.
WFF.
Don't talk to me while I'm trying to play pinball, Kyle.
So what are you up to tonight, Jeff? What are you doing? Watching good TV? Oh, sorry for distracting you.
You did it. You did it on purpose, Kyle.
I did.
Okay. Let me see if I can remember how to use her ability.
And then press
This
X.
is a turkey shoot.
Oh, look at that.
This is a turkey shoot.
You really are a pro, Jeff.
Oh my god.
I saw nothing. If you press circle a bunch of times with the power of debug magic, you will get full mana.
And this is just for the purpose of it, so we can show this off. You know?
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
cheating.
now I'm just going to use that the entire time.
So that will not be in the final game, right, John?
Correct.
The cheating.
Maybe a cheat mode.
I'm here to help.
More healing. More. Oh no!
Oh, what?
Wow.
All right. Well,
Even cheating is still.
are
totally
there any other
booked.
levels that you want to show us, John? Or 'cause we
Yeah,
got a pretty good look here.
Let me go back to one of the earlier.
Maybe we can look at
levels.
one more.
Let's see. Rooftops.
Oh, I kind of like the sound of Mean Streets.
This
I'm
is
here to help.
this one.
Oh, that's weird. The paddle is on like the left side of the screen, technically.
Yeah. So they all have. Oh. Let's swap her out.
Oh. So do you lose a life for that, or does that just send you back to the original starting?
It sends
area?
you back to the original starting one.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh gosh.
Multi-ball. Multi-ball.
Oh. You just let that one go. You were just like, didn't even try.
He's dead to me.
Oh, did you just set up a rocket? Is that what I just saw? An explosion?
Yeah, that's the alchemist again. He's
Oh, that's like his special. Okay.
he's an office favorite because of massive explosions. Can't go wrong with AoE explosions.
Especially in a pinball game.
I suppose this probably could have helped you if I told you earlier, but you can use the left stick while the pinball is going to do a little nudge action. So,
Where you can like push the like it's basically like a tilt.
yeah.
Okay.
Except it doesn't completely screw up your game.
Does it? So you don't get punished for tilting because that's a big thing in pinball, right? If
Right.
you tilt, it like screws you all up.
This is very necessary.
Here comes the boom.
Oh, is that a bad thing or a good thing?
That's the alchemist ability again. He leaves little
Okay.
landmines too.
I wasn't sure if that would hurt you as well.
Dance for me, boys. Here, catch.
Yeah, this alchemist seems pretty sweet. You guys should have been playing the same whole time.
More explosions. So yeah, there's just
nice.
a lot of crazy levels to this.
Yeah, this is like. Are there more? This is like the third area, kind of, right?
This is the town's actually the first area. So these are all the levels in the town. You kind of slowly get used to it.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you. If you look, this is kind of more of the puzzle solving aspects of it. So we have the knight.
Oh, so it looks like you kind of have to work your way through the path, kind of.
Yeah. So we'll get him down here,
Oh, that's weird.
and he can. Oh, because we've beaten this already, but there's usually a box right there that you have to use the rogue to get through. But I think if we do this, he'll be.
Yield, you dogs. Taste my steel.
Yeah, where do you go from
So,
here?
because he's too big to fit through that little area, we have to swap out to the rogue.
Oh, okay, and then she can fit past the.
She can get right through there.
Do your flippers get smaller when they're taking damage?
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. So the one on the bottom left looks like it's missing
Yeah,
pieces
broken.
now. Oh, this is tricky.
Our, that was the tilt action right there. Oops, so we can pull that open, get the key,
Nice.
unlock the treasure chest, and get some money. And the mice are jerks. The little purple numbers are the mice actually stealing mana from us.
Well, they shouldn't do that. That's mean.
It's incredibly rude. Very bad mice. Talk to the city manager to get that problem taken care of.
Is that a mini game?
Not planned for final. I don't think.
So what happens if the flipper goes all the way down? Because that one is
Which one?
almost completely red on the bottom left.
I have never screwed up a flipper that much.
Oh, you're just that good? Is that what you're saying?
Fortunately, we don't need to find out.
Okay.
But yeah, it just gets harder and harder to actually control the ball. And I think that's basically the worst that it gets because it's double the width of it. So if you hit left in the neck, yeah. Try out, did we do Thug's Den yet? I think we did. Go to the blacksmith. The blacksmith's one of the early bosses, and you can kind of see.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this will probably be the last one we take. Unless there's anything really stand out that you want us to take.
No, I mean
Let's
there's a lot of different puzzle solving things, and this is one of the 6 areas. We showed the a little bit of the
Gotta move- there
the
you
keep
go.
as well. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of really interesting things with this game, especially for the Vita version. Being able to take a game like this portable is going to be awesome.
Good for ya. Can't hurt what you can't hit.
And
Really
you said it earlier, but what it was PS4,
PS4,
Vita.
Vita, and PC.
Okay.
Coming out holidays. We don't have a price locked in just yet, but we're working on it.
Taste my
But it
steel.
will cost something.
It will cost something, yes.
Taste my steel.
So it looks like there's an outline there. Is that because you guys defeated the boss already?
Yeah, I just realized that our my project
Well, we're
lead,
just that good.
Yield, you dogs.
we insta killed him.
Uh-huh.
Daylight in you.
He stood no chance for us. But yeah,
Daylight in you. Yield, you.
one option the game, it does take money to buy some items and upgrades, but one option the game gives you is going back and replaying the levels to collect all the gold. There is a finite amount of gold that you can collect from a level though, so it's making sure that you get all the treasure chests and everything to really unlock all the items for the different characters.
Nice. So you can't just sit there and farm golden experience necessarily? Or-
Yeah, it wouldn't really be worth your while.
Gotcha.
There's a little daylight in you.
So what's that thing? That looks fancy.
Those are little potions. Sometimes they help you with bonuses.
Let's get to it.
Yes, multi.
That guy he's like hanging in there, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see if I can get that.
Yeah, like it's funny. I was watching my project. We played this. I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And he cleared like these 3 stages really quickly because he's been playing it for the past several months, and now it's like it lulls you into thinking that pinball is easy, and pinball is very much not easy. So, but practice does make perfect. Oh, you can use the healer's ability to revive someone, or swap out for the alchemist and just blow him up.
Rise, my friend.
Use that. That's good. It's good that they gave me extra balls there.
Oh, jeez. That guy's still in there? Come on, man. Just give it up.
He should be the blacksmith.
He doesn't want to go down.
Okay.
I'm here to help.
I can do it.
Heal someone
Last
up.
chance.
Heal someone up.
Rise, my friend.
Yeah, can we get the alchemist in there?
I'm here to help.
Not anymore.
Please give me
What did I
strength.
do? Okay.
Stay back, everyone. We're professionals.
This is a turkey shoot.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm-
All right. Well, that was a good look at the game. We got to see a bunch of levels there, and
Yeah,
See
and
just how
there's-
much of a professional pinball player
we
either
both
are.
are. Yeah, there are more characters too. You can see. I'll show the port real quick. You can see that we've debugged our way into a lot of gold. But here's some of the items that you can buy.
a dog.
A dog?
This is upgrades for her special abilities, which is launch her dog, which is her multi-ball.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
This will
Slender
do
little
more
pig would
damage
do
to
well find
people.
soft bits.
Let's see. This increases dog damage, increases agility and parry chance, finds more gold. So yeah, there's a lot of upgrades for people to go through. But again, we've kind of cheated our way through a little bit.
Oh, that looks like a Yoshi egg.
It does kind of. That's weird. But yeah, these are more mercenaries that we can hire.
Okay.
They're not the standard characters that you encounter, but you can pick them up and add them to your roster if you have spare 5,000 gold lying around.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, thanks for bringing this by, John. And
Absolutely.
showing it to us.
Glad you guys got a chance to check it out.
Jeffem, you did your best.
I did.
I look forward
And
to
it
giving
wasn't
you.
very good.
I look forward to giving you more time with it, so you
Right.
can impress
I'm
us
sure.
with your skills
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sure
future.
that will help a lot.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.